Hi everyone, Ayumilove here, back again with another Awaken Chaos Era video guide. So in today's video, I'll be showcasing my team that I used to clear the Wish of the Wind stage 14, or also known as the Hell Mode stage 2. So let's head over there. So this is Hell Mode stage 2. I'll skip the formation to show you the team, what are the heroes that I use, as well as the spell selection. So for this team, I have Gangelo, Nathalia, Santis, and Hassel. Gangelo and Santis are here to poison the boss with their poison negative effects. And Nathalia, on the other hand, will be my damage nuker to clear the first two waves, as well as to support Gangelo and Santis with additional damage. And Hassel, on the other hand, will be supporting Nathalia by providing a speed buff so that she can catch up or go before the enemies in the first two waves, because the enemies in the Wish of the Wind 14 are pretty fast. And for the spells, I'll be using Shield of Mercy as well as Last of Breath. Last of Breath is a must in order for you to revive a hero, and then they will do additional damage using their ultimate abilities, because this will also reset their ultimate skill cooldowns as well as their special ability skill cooldowns. Shield of Mercy is maybe it's optional. If your heroes are not tanky enough, you can use either... If your heroes are tanky enough, probably you can use like Smoldering Flames for additional damage. I did not use the Sunring Purgatory AoE defense down because Hassel here is able to apply AoE defense down on all of the enemies using his ultimate ability. And apart from that, he's also able to boost Nathalia's damage with his, I think it's bonus turn for additional attack. So I'll be using this team along with these spells. I'll be trying out Smoldering, what's it called? Smoldering Flames to test out whether it will help me speed up the run. Alright, so in the battle I have disabled Gangelo's abilities because I just want him to use his basic ability to apply poison. Whereas for the other heroes, I have their abilities all enabled. So Hassel needs to go before Nathalia because he'll be able to apply the AoE defense down through his ultimate ability, which makes it easy for Nathalia to deal massive amount of damage to them. And Hassel is quite useful here because he provides additional buff to Nathalia so that he will be able to deal additional damage, because she has a trait that provides 10% more damage per positive effect up to 40%. Alright, Hassel applies the defense down again for Nathalia to nick down the big wing guard. So at the boss, right, the target priority will be to just target the boss. Alright. Your heroes need to be above 100 and I think above 215 speed so that your heroes can go before the boss, as you notice here. Alright, so once the boss health drops below 50%, she will gain another bonus, I think bonus attack or bonus turn. Or she performed bonus attack there. And the right wing guard will apply the shield, which requires a lot of poison to remove that shield buff. And Hassel is unable to use his ultimate ability to remove that shield buff because that shield is unremovable. So once Nathalia is down, right, one of my heroes here will revive her so that she'll be able to deal her ultimate ability there.
Is it all you do?
So Hassel provides the additional bonus turn to Nathalia to finish the boss off. So this is the team setup. It's a 100% win rate. So let me show you the gears and stats of each hero for you as a reference in order to replicate this team for your account if you have all these 4 heroes. Alright, so this is the first hero on my team, which is Gangelo. So here are his total stats. He has around about 22,000 health, 1,400 defense, over 215 speed. He is speed tuned to go first in the battle with 218 speed. And he has around about 130% focus. You just need to have more than 215 speed and more than 100% focus for him to go before the boss and apply his poison successfully without the boss resisting it. And you need to prioritize on health and defense so that he can tank the damage. And for the gears, I have equipped him in a revival set so that he can restore his health each time he takes his turn, and ready set for additional speed. So let me quickly go through the equipment to show you the stats. So this is the weapon with some triple roll on speed. Critical rate and precision is a not useful buff. Ideally this will be a health percentage and focus or defense. And this is the helmet with some resistance, agility, health and focus. And this is the chest plate with some triple roll on focus, health and agility. And this is a speed boots with some focus, defense and critical damage. All the attack percentage, critical damage, critical rate are not useful for the buffer such as Gangelo and Santis. This is a health ring with some triple roll on focus and some speed. And finally we have a health necklace with some double roll on speed, focus, agility and health. His glyphs are all maxed out, including his abilities here. So let's move on to the next hero. So Santis here is my second hero in the team to go second in the battle. So here are her total stats. She has around about 20,000 health, 1,300 defense, 216 speed. She goes after Gangelo and over 100% focus. So her build is something similar to Gangelo, just prioritize on health, defense, speed and focus. You need to speed tune her to go before Gangelo, go after Gangelo, so that once Gangelo applies one stack of poison, then Santis will be able to apply 2 stacks of poison, one from her skills and one from her trait. Alright, so these are her gears. She's equipped in a revival set and a guard set. I did not gear her in speed set because that will make her much more faster than Gangelo. Alright, so let's quickly go through the equipment stats. So this is the weapon. Basically I just take this equipment just to speed tune her to get this additional 3 speed. So lower speed than Gangelo. This is the helmet, triple roll and agility, focus and defense. This is a chest plate with some focus, health and agility. This is a speed boots with some health and focus. This is a health ring with some defense percentage and focus. Resistance is not so useful for her, because if you want to resist the boss bleeding effect as well as the no positive effect, you will need a high amount of resistance, around 170%, which is quite difficult to achieve on poison debuffer here. And this is a health necklace with some speed, focus and resistance and agility. These are her glyphs, everything's all maxed out as well as her abilities there. Let's move on to the third hero. So Hassel is my third hero in the team to go third in the sequence. So here are his total stats. He has around about 15,000 health, 1,500 defense, 215 speed, just meeting the requirement of the Wish of the Wind boss speed, which is 215, and focus at 100%. Actually, you just need 80% focus to apply the defense down on the mobs of enemies in the first 2 waves as well as the boss wave. But I just have sufficient focus to reach around 100%. So for Hassel, although he's not a poison damage dealer, but his build will be something similar to Gangelo and Santis because he's capable of applying the AoE defense down on the side minions. Ideally, you want to have him to have more health and defense if you're not able to sustain him through the battle. And currently I do not have much revival set, hence I use guard set and speed set here. So guard set provides a 30% additional max health to tank the damage from the first hit within the first 3 turns, and ready set for additional speed. Let's quickly go through the equipment here. This is the weapon with some speed, health and focus. This is the helmet with some focus. Precision and critical rate is not useful in this Wish of the Wind 14 build for him. And this is the chest plate with some focus and health and some resistance. And this is a speed boots with some resistance, focus, defense and critical rate. And this is an attack ring. Ideally this will be a health percentage because I use this one to just speed to get him to the right speed tune just after the boss. Ideally, this would be either a health percentage or defense percentage with some focus, speed, and agility. And last but not least, this is the focus necklace to allow him to have sufficient focus to apply the defense down on the first wave. And this necklace has health and defense stats. Let's move on to the fourth hero.
This is gonna be so much
So
fun.
Nathalia is my fourth hero in the team that goes last in my team. So here are her total stats: close to 5,000 attack, 100% critical rate, 250% critical damage, 163 speed. I speed tune her to be around 163 because she will gain a buff from Hassel, which is the speed buff that adds additional 50 speed. So this makes it to be around about 213 speed, just below Hassel. And primarily for your damage nuker, such as like Nathalia, you just want to prioritize on attack, critical rate, and critical damage. Then speed tune her to go last in your team. And other stats like health and defense will be a bonus. Alright, so these are her gears. I currently equip her in a guard set and double raider set for additional speed. She needs this guard set to provide the shield so that her trait will be able to trigger additional buff from her passive skill, which is the attack buff and immune up buff. And let's quickly go through her equipment stats. So this is the weapon with some double roll on speed, attack, critical damage. And this is the helmet with some attack, critical rate, agility and precision. This is the chest plate with some attack and critical damage. And this is the attack boots with some triple roll and critical rate and flat attack and critical damage. This is a critical ring with triple roll and critical damage, attack and defense, and precision. And finally, we have the attack necklace with some double roll and critical rate, critical damage, agility, and health. Her glyphs and abilities are all maxed out as well. Alright, so to summarize the entire team setup, I have prepared like a cheat sheet of my heroes where you can see the 4 heroes as well as the gear sets and the total stats that you need to achieve in order to beat the boss. So as you notice in the screenshot, all of my 3 heroes who are Gangelo, Santis, and Hassel have speed above 215, which is ideal so that they can go before the boss in the wave 3. And you need at least about 100% focus to apply the negative effect on the boss. And once you achieve this requirement, which is the speed and focus, then you can pump in as much health and defense to sustain their health throughout the boss battle. For Nathalia, you will only need to prioritize on her attack, critical rate, and critical damage, and then speed to clear the first 2 waves. Once she survives in the boss wave, she'll be there to provide additional damage to clear off the boss. So that's basically it for this team. So this is the battle results that I ran this team 10 times, and the average battle duration it took is around about 2 minutes and 27 seconds, and the shortest battle is around about 2 minutes and 20 seconds if you do not count in the waiting time of like 5 seconds each time the battle waits for you to give you some time if you want to end the battle. Alright, so that's it for the video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two to set up your Wish of the 14 team in case if you like to farm some gears from this dungeon for the assassin sets to deal like 50% more damage to the enemies, or you can also farm the sets that provide additional focus. Alright, so that's the end of this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And go check out my previous video on Wish of the Wind stage 12 guide in case you're still stuck there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!